PSA Reloaded, man. It's your boy 3 Letter Man. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, where to follow your boy at. Please hit the like button also. I appreciate that, man. Y'all see the title of this particular blog, man. Let's talk about it, man. Oh, it feels like it's a Verb versus everybody. Feel like it's Verb versus Sue Surf. Verb versus Bill Collector. Verb versus Jackboy Maine. A Verb versus the culture. The culture. Now, some of y'all might be new to this channel. You might not, this is a new channel and everything like that. So, A Verb. When I think of A Verb, I think of St. Louis. I think of the Midwest. I think of a brother that came into the culture and told everybody F you, especially to the East Coast dudes. Let's call it what it is. I've said this numerous times. This is not breaking news. The best thing that happened to battle rap was the Midwest movement. Grab that water. 3. Whether you like it or not, the night when Goods was outside talking about he trying to get some poom poom and he didn't want to battle, and we get Verb and SB and all that, that just did anything. We had the East Coast, West Coast wars in hip-hop music, but the East Coast, Midwest wasn't battle rap or anything. That's golden era talk. And listen, shout out to Midwest Miles, shout out to X Factor. But with all due respect to those gentlemen, I always felt A Verb was the one who orchestrated, who was the HNIC when it came to the Midwest movement. When Verb battled Hitman, when he said, you up there trying to build with the East Coast thing, I'm trying to take it down. Like, I'm paraphrasing right now. Because if you look back in the Midwest versus the East Coast, New York and everything like that, I felt New York probably looked at Verb as the villain more than they looked at Hitman, and maybe Ice Pack to a large degree. Definitely, Verb was definitely the villain. I mean, you go back to Summer Madness 1 with him and Charlie Clips, and they was upstairs, and they almost got into it, everything like that. Everyone knows the story already, right? But as a New Yorker myself, I've always been an A Verb supporter. I've always thought A Verb was dumb nice. Always thought from the man I heard this man rap, from SB to Midwest Miles to Math, like he went on a run till the Charlie Clips battle. Verb was out here wild and hollow. He was out here. Summer Madness, he 2-1, Rex won that 2-1. But I have A Verb in my particular Mount Rushmore. For me, I have him. And here's the reason why. Orchestrating the Midwest movement. Dope battles. This man has Lux, Mook, Rex, Hollow, and Arsenal on his resume. Disaster. He has all the people we deem in the Mount Rushmore talk. A Verb has battled all of those people. And not for nothing, I mean, I haven't beaten Ars, I haven't beaten Mook, I haven't beaten Hollow. I haven't beaten Lux. Just keeping it real. Is Verb the same Verb that we've been accustomed to throughout the years? No, he hasn't. Do I get frustrated when my brother, the Showtime, I emphasize this all the time, the fact that Verb does not do the Showtime, or when he does it, it feel like, dog, the Showtime was the man's go-to move. That was his go-to move. Now, I can sit there and say, is it A Verb versus the Midnight Madness, the founders of the Midnight Madness League, when it served Bill and Jack Boy? Because you can line up Verb's next battles right there. I don't want Verb to retire. Verb has done so much for the culture that, I applaud him on a lot of his past work. And I know sometimes we don't like to live in the past. We live in the Janet Jackson, what have you done for me lately? Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, yeah. So we live in that world, right? And listen, I saw in the spaces that there was a conversation with A Verb and Bill Collector's name got brought up. I don't know how A Verb and Bill Collector been brought up in the last couple of days, but I'm here for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for that. And I was in the spaces with Verb. He pulled me up there. We're talking about, Bill Collector's resume. Now, resume-wise, Verb has that over Bill Collector. But within the last 2-3 years, I feel the culture has... First of all, Bill Collector has changed his whole style up. If we're going to keep it 100, Bill has definitely changed up his style, right? And anytime a man wins a tournament, I don't care what, he won a tournament. Yeah, the Bill Collector that we know from Mr. Burner. No, I got the Burner. I can Tina Turner. Like, that ain't even the Bill Collector no more. You know what I'm saying? So, I would like to see Verb and Bill Collector get it in. Never thought about this battle at all. I know Bill has battled Hitman Holla and everything like that. I know Verb was getting that bill about him winning, his money. Verb compared Bill Collector to Chris Middleton. And I think Verb took umbrage, or he didn't like the fact that the BRC had him losing in a high, and I forgot the numbers though, but it was high though, man, of a large percentage of the BRC actually has Bill Collector beating A Verb going into the battle. I think that's a large percentage. I'm not Bill Collector. I'm not saying that to play you out, brother. If anything, you know about me, Bill. I never try to play people out, but I'm just trying to speak some real how I feel. I think that number's high, and I'm not gonna sit and act like A Verb cannot beat Bill Collector. I just can't do that. But I'm also not gonna act like Bill Collector can't beat Verb. Verb, all due respect, brother. I heard you in the spaces, and you talking about money and what time people get locked on stage, and I understand you guys do that to clown, the other brothers and everything that might not have the accolades you have. But Verb, there is a reason why, and you got to ask yourself this question, because I think Verb, you're surprised why a large percentage of the BRC has Bill Collector beating you. But you got to ask yourself this though, King, why is that? Why is it that the culture at that high clip had me losing to a Bill Collector when if I'm sitting here telling the culture that Bill just started getting hot, I've been more consistent than Bill, right? It's just now Bill Collector's name is bubbling within the last 2-3 names where he's been on some consistent-ish. What does that say? And that's what I'm saying, Verb. We can't really, yes, we can harp on the Hollow battle. Yeah, we can harp on this battle, this verse, this line you had, right? You usher in the Midwest movement. But right now, brother, right now, Verb said he can argue with Surf all day. He has the stats and everything. But stats doesn't necessarily mean you go win a battle, lose a battle to me. You get what I'm saying, Verb? So when you go into the stats bag, I don't think that holds a whole lot of weight when we go into stats. I think the culture is about what have you done now? What are you doing now? I had you losing easy 2-1. I had you beating Pass. I had you beating Head Ice. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like them as hustle battle. I don't want to see battle females ever again in life. I think, Verb, you love females so much. Yeah, you might call them B's and HOEs and all that, but you love them so much that when it comes to battle rap, you don't really want to go ape shit. You probably want to smash, if anything, King. You know what I mean? So, I know you asked Bill Collector how many main events does Bill Collector have under his belt. I understand where you're going with that, Verb, but that does not going to make you win a battle about how many losses or how many main events a cat has under their resume. I understand that means that would have, like, Verb is probably the last of the dying breed. Him and Calico. Hitman is not really outside like that. Magic ain't here no more. X Factor not here no more. Midwest Miles ain't here no more. When you talk about the Midwest movement, yeah, we got the new Midwest movement with my man Trufo, Fonz. Shout out to those brothers and everything. LL Cool G and those brothers and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? But Verb is still top dog. Calico is still top dog when we talk about the Midwest movement. Shout out to JC Ill Will, part of me. I gotta make sure I throw those brothers in there also. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm just not. I don't do the Verb bashing, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't do the Verb bashing, and I guess why I don't do it because of what he's done for me in the sense of battle rap. Now, have I been crazy about a lot of Verb's battles as of late? Probably not. I can't sit there and say like, oh, Verb. We get glimpses and everything like that, but the man has so many battles under his resume, bro. Like, he has a lot of battles under his resume. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I do hope GTX does pick up the battle between him and Bill Collector, right? But him and Jack Boy Maine was going back and forth, and it seemed like the conversation went from Bill to Verb to now Verb to Jack Boy, and they were talking about battling in St. Louis. Jack Boy, I rock with you heavy, but Verb does not lose at the crib. I don't know what it is. The Hollow, Arsenal, Hitman, he just don't lose at the crib to me. Cortez. But I'm not gonna lie, Verb, I would like to see how you would pan out at the crib in 2022 or 2023. How you would pan out at the crib. Does that still hold weight that you battle at the crib? Your resume, of course, shows that it matters. You know what I mean? But people will say right now that Bill Collector is much more sharper than Verb. People will say that. You have people that will say that. You know? And then Verb was talking about Bill was a joke 90% of his career. I mean, I know when Bill, when he was the situation with him and Hitman, of course, and then you go into the situation with him and T-Rex when they was going back and forth. But Bill has manned up, and Bill, I can't, okay. But even during that time, I was still a Bill Collector fan, bro. I was still rocking out to Bill Collector and Clean Paper. I love that battle, dogs. I love that battle. I used to watch Bill and John on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? I still want to see Bill and Rosenberg battle. Like, those are the battles I want to see. You know what I'm saying? So, and Verb calling Bill a late bloomer. Now, there might be some credence behind Verb saying that this man is a late bloomer. You know what I mean? And Verb said that if he'll battle Jack Boy, but he won't get him phone calls. But I think he's getting phone calls now. So, y'all tell me what y'all want to see. Personally speaking, I want to see Verb and Surf. I want to see that battle again. There's too much animosity, but I'm going to save that blog, save that for a different conversation. I'll say it right now. I do want to see Verb and Surf battle. I do want to see that. And no matter what you want to say, Surf, I know in your heart of hearts, that loss to Verb, whether it's on URL or not, brother, we're not doing that. I don't like, you battle rappers can go into that. If the URL doesn't count stuff, that's still a loss. And that, Surf, you have to eat. You have to eat that you lost to Verb. No matter what league is that, brother, you lost to Verb. And I know you were doing your get-backs against Calico and everything like that, spinning the block. I think I'm here for Verb and Surf, man, in this era. I'm here for the promo. I'm here for the spaces. I'm here for the back and forth. I'm here for the face-off. I'm here for the battle. I'm here for that. I want to see that. I'm not going to lie to you. I have no problem seeing Verb versus Surf. I just don't have a problem seeing that at all. So, you know what I mean? So, y'all tell me what y'all think, man. It's your boy 3, man. Come on.